Gasp. Hold on. Ah! Let me move my mic real quick. Yo, yo. Hello? Okay. Hello. Da-na, da-da-na, pow-pow. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna try something. I don't know if it's good, but I'm gonna try something. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Ooh, boy. Alright. So, I was today years old when I learned that you could not only stream, but you can stream and record. Thank you, Streamlabs OBS, for showing me that you have a neat little function where I can record my streams. It's pretty cool. I don't know. Seems like the frame's dropping, but OBS Lab says it isn't, so that's cool. How can I pause you? Can I pause you? So, oh, suspend exporting. I need to suspend that. I'll stop that. So, a little update. Unfortunately, I came into streaming today, seeing that Twitch has updated their highlight terms of service. So, as you guys know, when I stream, I like to highlight segments of my stream or the entire stream, so I could save the stream in perpetuity on Twitch. Twitch had updated their highlight service terms of service, and they had changed it to a video tracker that tracks a total of 100 hours of highlights. So if you go over 100 hours of highlights, then you can no longer make highlights. And so they're updating it, and I looked at my video tracker today, and apparently I have over 1,486 hours of content, solely highlights, on my Twitch channel, and I'm like, oh shoot. Dang. And it was like, you can no longer make it, and you need to do something about your highlights by April 19th or something like that, so that way you don't lose content. So, and they explained why, and it's just, highlights, according to Twitch, highlights is a way for people to be discovered and whatnot, and highlights hasn't been really effective in that, so they're cutting down on that, and apparently storing these large amounts of highlights from Twitch channels is a lot of, it costs a lot to preserve them. So they're like, we're downsizing. And I'm like, all right, that makes sense. I get it. All right, so hey Senti, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. So I'm changing up how I'm going to be uploading my segments of my stream, because I like to stream and then upload the segments through Twitch. Oh yeah, for sure it is. And so yeah, so that's what's going on. It took me a bit to start streaming because I'm trying to figure out how to stream stuff and upload stuff onto my YouTube channel, like the segments of like my Genshin Impact portion of the stream, learning languages portions of the stream, and doing my politics version of the stream. But gladly, I looked it up, and Streamlabs does say you can record and stream. So I don't know how it's going to be for the output quality, but hey, I'm happy about that. And it seems like I'm not losing any frames, so that's cool. So just a little bit of an update on what's going on. It was crazy to just open up Twitch, go to my creator dashboard, and see that announcement, and I'm like, and then just seeing I have over 1,486 hours worth of highlights in my account, and I was like, oh, they're like, dude, you need to drop it down to at least 100 hours, and I was like, oh, sorry. Which means I need to upload some of my extremely old highlights from when I first started streaming on Twitch. So, Bloody Trapland, the Shantae series, there's that. I need to upload those. So, and I have I have like 2 months to do that. So, plenty of time to just slowly take all of the highlights from my Twitch channel, upload it to YouTube. I did mention when I was playing Shantae, and I think it was called Risky's Revenge, I was going to upload me playing Shantae. Well, it's going to happen within the next 2 months, so it's just a little update on that. Yeah, so, yeah, there's that. So anyway, that was just the preface. I just want to let everyone know about my streaming situation and my highlight and YouTube uploading situation. But now it is time to move on to some news. Hello, everyone. It's yours truly, GeForce Filipino, with some news. Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about Trump claiming expanded power over independent agencies. And then we're going to be talking about this huge case going on with Judge Chutkin, which is dealing with the whole Doge's restraining order case. So that's what we'll be talking about today. It's going to be relatively short, at least definitely shorter than yesterday's. So let's get into it. Okay, so that is not the one we want to start with. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Trump claims expanded power over independent agencies. This was today, so I was like, oh shoot. Anyway, so President Trump on Tuesday signed an executive order to give the president greater power over independent regulatory agencies, government entities Congress set up to be shielded from White House control. And before we continue, this is bad. This is actually very bad. Basically, the president is just going to oversee independent agencies, meaning independent agencies will not have free reign to do what they want to do. This is very bad. Well-known independent regulatory agencies include the Consumer Product Safety Commission, which issues recalls and safety warnings, the Securities and Exchange Commission, which oversees markets, and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, which insures bank deposits. So these should be independent agencies, so that way they can, without any political influence, can make sure they do their job to benefit the American people. But if the president oversees this stuff, that begs the question then that the president can make them do things according to the president's agenda instead of working for the American people. That's the worry here. Trump's order specifically exempts the Federal Reserve's Board of Governors and Open Market Committee. The Federal Reserve, which sets monetary policy, is intentionally designed to be independent from the whims of electoral politics, a separation considered central to its ability to stabilize the economy. The order calls for the affected agencies to submit any new regulations to the White House, set up White House liaison offices, and regularly consult with the coordinate policies and priorities with the White House. In claiming this new power over agencies, the order also gives the President and Attorney General the sole abilities to interpret laws for the executive branch. The order stands as yet another example of Trump's pushes to aggressively expand executive power, which is bad. We have a checks and balances system for a reason. Expanded presidential power. Given Trump's insistence on complete loyalty to him on the part of all government employees, this move is designed to extend his grip on the government to areas that previously have been nonpartisan, meaning no political influence. Said Daniel Farber, a law professor at University of California, Berkeley, who clerked for the moderate Supreme Court Justice John Paul Stevens. In an email, Trump has already fired high-ranking officials at independent agencies, including the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission and the National Labor Relations Board, and also more than a dozen inspectors general at independent agencies. Those decisions have already sparked lawsuits against the administration that claimed the firings were illegal. This order could result in related legal action. And it is illegal. President Trump used executive authority to blanket fire federal employees as well as attorneys general. And by law, he needs to be like, hey, yo, Congress, I'm going to fire someone. And there's a 30-day probation period or 30-day period before the person gets fired. Because in order for the federal employee to get fired, there needs to be a substantial reason. But Trump just blanket fired federal employees of the government for no reason other than cut federal spending. That's not a good enough reason to shrink the government like that. It causes issues for the American people. And guys, we are literally just a month in, and Donald J. Trump has just screwed over this nation. Inflation sparked. Like, even President Trump admitted we are in the middle of inflation right now. Anyway, Trump has already fired high-ranking officials. Oh yeah, I already read that. My bad. The White House has had the power to review the regulations of government agencies for more than 30 years, since President Clinton signed an executive order calling for regulatory review. However, the policy has long exempted independent regulatory agencies. Project 2025. At the center of Trump's new executive order is Russell Vought, Director of the Office of Management and Budget. As acting director of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, he recently mandated that all staff stop performing any work tasks. If you guys don't know what the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is, it is a small government agency that protects the American people from corrupt banks. In fact, the CFPB, within their work, has returned over like billions of dollars back to the everyday American, due to like being scammed by corrupt banks. So the CFPB is essential for the everyday American because their whole thing is we're going to protect Americans' hard-earned money and make sure they don't get scammed or abused by banks. That's the whole thing for the CFPB. Unfortunately, the Trump administration dismantled that, so now banks can take advantage of the American people, so there is that. Vought advocated against the concept of independent agencies in an interview with far-right broadcaster Tucker Carlson shortly after Trump's November election. There are no independent agencies. Congress may have reviewed them as such, SEC or the FCC, CFPB, the whole alphabet soup. That is not something that the Constitution understands, he said. So there may be different strategies with each one of them and how you dismantle them. But as an administration, the whole notion of an independent agency should be thrown out. No, it shouldn't. Independent agencies exist to make sure that agencies under political influence follow the law. That's the whole point of some independent agencies. Hold on, I gotta fact check myself. Is the Pentagon? It's the Pentagon. Independent agency. Gotta look this up. What agency owns the Pentagon? The Pentagon is the headquarters of the United States Department of Defense. As a symbol of the United States military, the Pentagon is often used metonymically to refer to DoD rather than the building itself. Independent agencies. What is an independent agency? Independent agencies fall under the executive branch, but have statutory, regulatory, and rulemaking authorities that typically shield them from full presidential power. Okay. That didn't answer my question, but whatever. Alright. At least that's my understanding of a independent agency in the government. Feel free to fact check me on that. I think independent agencies exist to keep agencies under political influence in check, if I understand it, or like make sure that they're following the law. That's my assumption. Feel free to fact check me. I just made a massive assumption without looking it up. Anyway, the prospect of bringing independent agencies. Yeah. So there may be, but as an administration, yeah. The prospect of bringing independent agencies under White House control is laid out in Project 2025, the Conservative Heritage Foundation's blueprint for government that Trump tried to distance himself from during the campaign. Project 2025 references a 1935 Supreme Court decision, Humphreys Executor versus U.S., in which the court decided that a president cannot fire the head of an independent agency. Project 2025's chapter on the Department of Justice argues that the decision violates the separation of powers. How? How does that... What? In Trump's first term, his White House asked the Justice Department for an opinion on whether he could make independent agencies submit to White House regulatory review. The Department of Justice said yes, but Trump did not pursue that. A sympathetic Supreme Court, Sai Krishna Prakash, a law professor at the University of Virginia who clerked for the conservative Justice Clarence Thomas, takes the view that the president has the power to fire heads of independent agencies. He also says he believes the current Supreme Court is likely to agree with Trump. I think the court has been saying for years that Congress can't give for cause protections to these agencies, he said. I think the handwriting's on the wall. Indeed, the Supreme Court, which has a 6-3 conservative supermajority, has for years been eroding the power of regulatory agencies. 5 of its 6 conservatives have during their careers served as White House lawyers. The practical results of this executive order could be far-reaching, said UC Berkeley's Farber. One result will be to give the president much more control over the financial sector, especially via the SEC. Farber said, adding that via the NLRB and FTC, Trump would also have more control over labor and trade, respectively. The ultimate result, he said, could be regulatory whiplash. The commission system has given these areas of the law some degree of stability, so the rules don't completely flip after every election, Farber said. That would change under Trump's order. So, yeah, this article basically says that Trump is trying to make the executive branch more powerful than the judiciary branch and the legislative branch, tipping the whole checks and balances system that the United States government has, which is bad. And he wants to control independent agencies that don't have any political agenda, which is very bad. You'd want, like, an independent agency that oversees financial things to just focus on finances without any political interference, right? That's what everyone, regardless whether you're right-wing, left-wing, or in the middle, right? But the fact that Trump is trying to take over these independent agencies without any political agendas is bad, because then he could exploit them and use them for his own personal agenda. So yeah, this is very foreboding. It is bad all around. BAD. But hey, here's some good news though. And by the way, this is by NPR. But here's some good news. According to CNN, Judge Chutkan rejects all call from Democratic attorney generals for temporary restraining order blocking the Department of Government Efficiency's access to federal data. Now you're wondering, why is that good news? Well, if we read the article, you'll see why. So, going into it, a federal judge declined on Tuesday to temporarily block Elon Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency from accessing federal data systems at a slew of executive branch agencies. The decision by the United States District Judge Tanya Chutkan is an early blow to efforts by a group of Democratic state attorneys general to hamstring Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency as they undertake efforts to upend the federal workforce. But the judge also indicated she was skeptical about the Trump administration's statements about Musk and his powers in Doge. Musk and Doge's access to closely guarded government data, including sensitive information it has collected about and from the American public, has become a battleground in the legal fight against the Trump administration's efforts to reshape the federal bureaucracy. The attorneys general sued Musk last week, arguing that his role in the government is a violation of the Constitution's Appointments Clause, which gives presidents the power to appoint officials who must then be confirmed by the Senate. Elon was not confirmed by the Senate. The states had asked Chutkan to temporarily prohibit Musk and Doge from accessing government information systems at the Office of Personnel Management, the Department of Education, the Department of Labor, the Department of Health and Human Services, the Department of Energy, the Department of Transportation, and the Department of Commerce. They also wanted the judge to block Musk and Doge from firing or placing on involuntary leave any employees at those agencies. But Chutkan said that the states hadn't shown that they will suffer imminent irreparable harm absent a temporary restraining order. The court is aware that Doge's unpredictable actions have resulted in considerable uncertainty and confusion for plaintiffs and many of their agencies and residents. She wrote in the 10-page ruling, it remains uncertain when and how the catalog of state programs that plaintiffs identify will suffer. Chutkan went on to say that even though the state's larger case against Musk is strong, their arguments at the stage in the litigation were not good enough to satisfy the standard that must be met to warrant emergency action by the court. Plaintiffs raise a colorable Appointments Clause claim with serious implications. Musk has not been nominated by the president nor confirmed by the U.S. Senate as constitutionally required for officers who exercise significant authority pursuant to the laws of the United States, she wrote. But even a strong merits argument cannot secure a temporary restraining order at this juncture. Chutkan of the Federal District Court in Washington, D.C., was appointed by President Barack Obama. She previously oversaw the January 6, 2021 criminal case against President Donald Trump. Warns the Department of Justice to make truthful representations. A fiery footnote from Chutkan highlighted seeming contradictions between those assertions from Trump's executive orders creating Doge, which connected Doge to agency personnel decisions. Defense counsel is reminded of their duty to make truthful representations to the court, she wrote. Other pending lawsuits accuse the administration of violating privacy law and other protections and allegedly allowing affiliates of the Musk-led Department of Government Efficiency to take control of highly restricted government information technology systems. But the lawsuit from the attorneys general focuses on the constitutionality of Musk's role in government. During the early stage of their case, they sought to curtail his efforts to shrink federal agencies, which they said served critical functions for their residents. The states told the judge that the temporary restraining order was needed to maintain the status quo that existed prior to Doge's creation, with Mr. Musk at the helm, a normally functioning federal government led by individual officers at their respective agencies. Without a temporary restraining order, plaintiffs will suffer irreparable harm from the ongoing threats of disclosure of highly sensitive information and continued demolition of critical parts of federal agencies on which plaintiffs depend, the attorneys general wrote in court papers. So, basically, what is the good news here? Yeah, the Trump administration and Doge are being held accountable, essentially. If things work out, then the court rules in favor of the states against the Trump administration and Doge. Whoa, that was probably a really bad way to phrase it, but yeah, no. Basically, the whole thing with Doge. How do I explain this? Brain work. So basically, the judge here, Tanya Chutkan, is going to make a ruling to decide to block Doge from accessing sensitive data of Americans. There we go. So that's the good news, is that she is the judge here that is going to rule whether or not they can access it or not. And it looks like, according to Chutkan, it's very strong arguments from the states that what Doge is doing is wrong. So there's a very good chance that Doge will be blocked from continuing their operations in terms of access to sensitive Americans' data, if that makes sense. So that's the good news. The good news is that Chutkan is overseeing this case and will most likely, hopefully, block Doge from accessing Americans' sensitive information. That's what it was. There we go. Also, I guess I'll add another funny footnote. Is Elon in charge of Doge? Because this also popped up. So this popped up. There's been multiple receipts, according to other news outlets, like Midas Touch, that have stated that Elon was in charge of Doge. Like, there's receipts and stuff. However, when asked if Elon is in charge of Doge, this is what happened. This is according to the Associated Press. White House says Elon Musk is not in charge at Doge, but is advising the president. Remember in that last article that we read? He was not, what was it, appointed by the president or confirmed by the Senate? Like, well, he was appointed by the, right? Right? Let's go back. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he was not nominated by the president. Yeah, that's right. Just needed to see that. Whoa, what's this? Anyway. Yeah, so Musk was not appointed by the president nor confirmed by the Senate. So what Musk is doing is essentially illegal. It is bad. Anyway. Washington, the White House says billionaire Elon Musk is not technically part of the Department of Government Efficiency team that is sweeping through federal agencies, but is rather a senior advisor to President Donald Trump. Why a senior advisor? That doesn't make any sense. This man that just came out of thin air is now the advisor, senior advisor to Donald J. Trump, or Donald the Dump, or Donald a Chump. Oh my god. Bro. Musk's exact role could be key in the legal fight over Doge's access to government data as the Trump administration moves to lay off thousands of federal workers. Defining him as an advisor rather than the administrator in charge of day-to-day Doge operations at Doge could help the administration as it pushes back against the lawsuit, arguing Musk has too much power for someone who isn't elected for Senate or Senate confirmed. Yeah, the declaration was filed Monday as the Trump administration fends off the lawsuit from several Democratic states that want to block Musk and the Doge team from accessing government systems. Litigants say Musk is wielding virtually unchecked power in violation of the Constitution. And it shows. If you guys remember that press conference at the Oval Office with Trump and Elon Musk, a reporter asked Elon, who is supervising you? And Elon literally said, no one is, I'm policing myself. So basically, he dictates whether or not what he's doing is legal or illegal. That is wrong. You cannot do that. That is unchecked power. The Trump administration, on the other hand, says Musk is not a Doge employee and has no actual authority to make government decisions himself. Joshua Fisher, director of the White House Office of Administration, said in court papers. The documents do not name the administrator of Doge, whose work Musk has championed and posted on his social media platform X and in a public appearance at the White House. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt declined Tuesday to tell reporters at the White House who the Doge administrator is, though minutes before she said in an interview with Fox News Channel that Musk has been tasked with overseeing the effort on behalf of the president. It's literally saying that Musk is in charge of Doge. Layoffs, she told reporters, are up to individual agency heads. Elon Musk, just like everybody else across the federal government, works at the direction of President Trump, Leavitt said. The Doge team has roamed from agency to agency, tapping into computer systems, digging into budgets, and searching for waste, fraud, and abuse, while lawsuits pile up claiming Trump and Doge are violating the law. At least 2 are targeting Musk himself. I mean, yeah, when you have a president that releases 1,500 criminals onto the streets of the United States of America, by the way, blanket pardon, right? No reason, just blanket pardon. Firing thousands of federal workers from critical government agencies, blanket fire, by the way, no reason to fire them, just blanket fire them, for the valiant reason of cut federal spending, dismantling U.S. aid, so other countries that needed it will now suffer and die because the Trump administration literally just took away U.S. aid. What is it, the CFPB? So now banks can take advantage of the American people. Yeah, dismantling that. I just want to point this out there. I've covered this in a previous Some News segment. The Congress has the ability to completely abolish an agency. The president and Doge do not. Like, they don't have the ability. They can cripple agencies, sure, but they can't unilaterally abolish an agency. Like, hey, you know what? I'll put it on there. Let's see. Who can abolish an agency? Congress. Okay, so Presidential Reorganization Authority, it permits the president to divide, consolidate, abolish, or create agencies of the United States federal government by presidential directive subject to limited legislative oversight. First granted in 1932, Presidential Reorganization Authority has been extended to 9 presidents on 16 separate occasions. Can president dismantle agencies? Agencies. Can the president remove agencies? Oh shoot! Are you serious? Am I wrong? I swore it said Congress. Like, okay, what? It's crazy. Am I wrong? What? Oh shoot! Have I been saying things wrong? Hold on. Congress abolish agencies? Only Congress can. Who has the power to abolish federal agencies? Oh. Okay, so the president can. Looks like I've been spreading misinformation. I'm sorry, guys. Well, if they say the president can, then the president can. Son of a biscuit. Okay, well. Let's see. According to Google Artificial Intelligence overview, when people also ask, can the president remove agencies? The president can abolish, consolidate, or create agencies through a statutory power called Presidential Reorganization Authority. However, Congress creates executive departments and major agencies, and the president can't unilaterally change or repeal those statutes. Explanation. Congress has granted the President Reorganization Authority on occasion, but the authorities have expired. The president can ask Congress for new reorganization authority, but Congress must pass legislation to grant it. The American system of checks and balances prevents one branch of government from gaining too much power. The courts have ruled that some of the president's previous reorganization authority was unconstitutional. The heads of independent regulatory agencies, like the Federal Reserve, can only be removed for cause. The heads of independent executive agencies, like the Environmental Protection Agency, can be removed without cause. The process of abolishing an agency can be complex and lengthy, involving legislative and administrative steps. Okay. Interesting. I'm learning stuff on the fly here. Hold up. Congress can Abolish agencies? I could have sworn Congress was the. Oh, okay, so it is right. The customary method by which agencies of the United States government are created, abolished, consolidated, or divided is through an act of Congress. I remember seeing something about that. Okay. So, okay. So let me see if I understand this. Congress has granted. Okay, the president can ask Congress for new reorganization authority, but Congress has passed legislation to grant it. Oh, so the president can abolish agencies, but it needs the presidential reorganization authority, which is granted by Congress. So at the end of the day, Congress can abolish and create agencies, but they have given the president the power to do that. Oh, just based on what I'm reading. Okay. Anyway, back to what we were doing. So, oh yeah, that's right. So basically, yeah, no, what Trump and Elon are doing is illegal because I don't believe Congress has given President Trump reorganization authority. So that means what Trump and Elon are doing is illegal. Okay, cool. Last week, Musk called for the United States to delete entire agencies from the federal government as part of the push to radically cut spending and restructure its priorities. I mean, you have like these dummies up there. Like they compromise national security by firing what over 300 people from the National Nuclear Security Administration, which oversees our nuclear reserves. So yeah, they're really dumb. They also fired researchers researching a cure against the bird flu that is running rampant in America. So yeah, they're dumb. They're not smart. United States District Judge Tanya Chutkin seemed skeptical in a hearing Monday when Justice Department lawyers asserted that Musk has no formal authority. I think you stretched too far. I disagree with you there, Chutkin said. Thank goodness. Right, so that's my footnote on all of this. And yeah, no, it's shorter. I didn't take an hour to do that. But yeah, essentially, so what did we talk about today? First off, so we talked about Trump claiming to expand powers over independent agencies with no political interference. We talked about how Judge Chutkin is overseeing the case with Doge trying to access Americans' personal sensitive data. And then I added an extra thing here about how Elon is quote unquote not in charge of Doge when I'm pretty sure he is. And then we talked about the Presidential Reorganization Authority and how Congress needs to give the president that authority for the president to abolish agencies. And at the end of the day, Congress is the one that usually creates and abolishes agencies. So we learned a lot today, far more than what I said I would cover in the beginning. But yeah, the Trump administration and what the dump administration is just doing a bunch of illegal stuff. Elon Musk is causing devastation everywhere. Like Christ Almighty, these two people need to be stopped, and Dump needs to be impeached. He's already done stuff that is impeachable. Blanket pardoning, excuse me, blanket pardoning criminals onto our streets, dissolving an aviation safety committee that is in charge of making sure American airspace is safe, blanket firing federal agencies, and then Musk should also be like arrested for the stuff he's done. Like he's helped dismantle agencies that are critical to American like lives, like USAID. USAID gets their stuff from farmers in the U.S. And by dismantling USAID, farmers no longer get paid for their crops. A lot of food gets spoiled at ports. People across the world don't get the sustenance and support they need to live or to work or anything. What the Trump administration has done is horribly abysmal and is a stain in the United States of America's history. And that's my personal take on it. But what do you think? The links to whether or not like The links to Trump's impeachment petition is in the description, so if you want to sign it, feel free to. But I just thought I'd make you guys aware of that. So that's going to be it for some news. And remember, guys, we are the United States of America, and through unity, we prosper. And that's the end of some news. This is really cool. I can like record stuff. I can stop recording stuff. Why have I not done that? Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Let's let me advertise an artist. Wow. But first I need like some music or something. I think Narissa Ravencroft is live. She is!
The pronunciation feature on Rosetta Stone is very, very useful for telling you when you get something right, but sometimes... So cute. Oh my
okay.
Gosh. Hello?
Alright, so I'm going to be advertising an artist. I found another business card in my room, so I go to a bunch of anime conventions. But check this out. This is the this is the business card for Lamb Figs. So this is the business card. Really cute. I love the artwork. And then we have their info in the back. So they have a little Instagram and Twitter social, and they also have a Etsy. So yeah, this is going to be Lamb Figs and initial reaction. And I did glance to make sure there was no not safe for work stuff, pretty safe for work stuff, so we're going to get right into it. Oh shoot, wait, hold on. I didn't record. Hold up. Hold up, I have to redo it. No, I didn't record. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay. Alright, it's recording now. Time to redo that again. Alright guys, so I'm going to be advertising an artist today, and the artist today is Lamb Figs. I had this business card in my room sitting somewhere, so I thought, why not, I'll just advertise this artist. On the back of the business card, there is the Instagram and X, or Twitter, and there is an Etsy shop URL. So if you want to check out Lamb Figs art, feel free to check out that Etsy store. Yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Alright, so upon going to their Etsy, this is their shop. So we're just gonna check out the items. So these are some of their featured items. Oh shoot, I didn't know. What? You gotta see like it's spinning, a little plushie. Fear and Hunger, Termina Marina plush. Fear and Hunger, Termina Almost Ever, mouthwashing game, 2.5-inch charm. Iban Renmai 3-inch charm, mouthwashing Anya 4-inch plush keychain. Serial Experiments Lane and Alice 2.5, and oh my gosh, it's been a long time since I've heard of that anime name, Serial Experiments Lane. It is 9 episodes, and it's a psychedelic, psychological trip. I watched that when I was like a junior or senior in high school, because someone recommended it to me. It's a trip, guys. It's a trip. Fear and Hunger, Termina, Don Von Doot. Okay, so there's a lot of Fear and Hunger stuff. Ooh, Animal Fear and Hunger, Marina. Oh, so furry version. That's cool. Homestuck. Oh, I know about Homestuck. Okay, Dungeon Meshi. Oh, that's cool. Let's see. Song of Saya, Saya no Uta. Okay, Fear and Hunger. Don Food Charm. Dungeon Meshi. Okay, so there's a Dungeon Meshi. There's a lot of Fear and Hunger merch. Wow. I think that's a pretty niche thing to tap into, is Fear and Hunger, because Fear and Hunger is an interesting game. If you guys don't know, Fear and Hunger is a game. I think it's like a survival crafting game, like Factory.io or something like that. So there's oh, and then we can just go to the reviews. Alright, so let's look at some reviews. Bored Artist Weibo, February 1925. The shipping process was quick and the keychains were absolutely adorable. Can't wait for future items. It's 5-star. Wow, 949 review, and the average item review is 5 stars? Excuse me, that's impressive. And the one from Board Artist, okay. V, February 17th, 2025. I love them so much, thank you. Drug. I like how the guy's name is Drug. February 16th, 2025. I got the curly keychain and it was good quality. I've had it for 3 months almost, and there is still nothing wrong with it. Packaging came with a sticker and a piece of candy. It was very cute. Oh, so you could get some extra stuff when you order from Lamfig's Etsy. Oh, that's cool. Like an extra sticker or extra candy. That's really cool. Joe, with a Decepticon icon. Daughter loves it and showed up quickly. Nice. Jennifer, ordered for my son and he loves it. Would order from the seller again. Oh, look at this. There's the business card. There's a charm. There's a plush. She's so cute. Immediately put her on my bag. I'm very excited. That is such a really cute plushie. I can totally see someone putting that on for like their outfit, like for cosplaying and stuff. It's really cute. It's a really cute plush. Bryce, so nice to see Haibane Renmei fan merch. If this artist makes anything else, I'll probably buy it. Especially since they did niche anime like Serial Experiments Lane. It is an old anime. I'm surprised you even watch it, because I watched it. There was like, so back in high school, I remember my friend recommended some anime for me to watch. There was Wolf's Rain, Technolize, The Count of Monte Cristo, and Serial Experiments Lane. I watched all 4 of those animes. Those are for people that want like. Those are for like people that are adults, because I watched that. I was like, man, this is a lot to take in. Just imagine a high schooler, 17, 18, just watching Serial Experiments Lane and just having their mind broken because of it. Denise, Seal shakes around just as you'd expect and is so cute. Oh, so it's one of those charms where there's a acrylic piece inside and it moves. Seal Tomagotchi inspired shaker charm, 3-inch. Oh, wow, cool. Classic Carissa. Great Christmas gift from my friend, and as you can see, there's plenty more reviews, but you can see that there is a lot of satisfied customers from Lamfigs. And they have really interesting stuff. Hell's Angels, Manga, Reen, and Stella. Like, I can see there's a lot of Dungeon Meshi. Okay, so that's a little bit mainstream there, but they also have Fear and Hunger merch, which I think is really niche. I don't see that many artists having like Fear and Hunger stuff. And all my time going to anime conventions, I've been to a decent amount, but I think it's cool, and I love the art. The idea and art for this plushie is absolutely adorable. In fact, like I said, I can see people like putting it on their outfits. Like if someone's having a Lolita outfit, I can see them using this as well. And granted, I'm saying that because I am not a fashion expert. I am an amateur. So if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Anyway, as you can see, this Termina Marina plush is the bestseller at $27. And honestly, it's a bit expensive. I'm like, it's a bit expensive, but I'd still go for it, especially when you don't see this anywhere else. Like, I don't really see any other artists doing Fear and Hunger merch, so I guess I'd bite the bullet for $27. I will admit, yeah, it's expensive. I've seen plushes like this for less. But hey, they're supporting an artist, and I don't think you'll see another Fear and Hunger Termina Marina plush anywhere else except to this artist. Unless there is. Who knows, but so far I haven't seen one. Anyway, it's really cool. I literally like that. And oh, I ignored the top part of this. You guys are still seeing this, right? Yeah, you guys are seeing this. I ignored the top part of this. I don't know why. Oh, it even says it right here. It's Medford Lakes, New Jersey. Cool. Star seller, 3,477 sales. Okay. Lamfigs is a star seller. Smooth shipping, has a history of shipping on time with tracking. Oh, nice. Speedy replies, has a history of replying to messages quickly. That's really good. Rave reviews, average review rating is 4.8 or higher. Vin Vega, and there's contact information right here. Oh, that's really cool. Your charms have 3 protective coverings. If your charm looks scratched, peel the layer off. Oh! Whoa, 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 I didn't even read that. Oh, that's really cool. So your charms can be protected. Oh, shoot, so if the outer surface is cracked, you can just peel it off and it'll just be just fine. Oh, that's really cool. That's pretty creative. Right, so that's cool. There's shop policies. What's that? Oh. Shop policies updated on no date. So the acceptable payments here accepts Etsy gift cards and Etsy credits. So PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, Klarna, whatever this symbol is, I don't know. Returns and exchanges, see item details for return and exchange eligibility. Oh shoot, yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so that's some of the shop policies, I guess. But that is an initial reaction to Lamfigs. And just like Lamfig says, niche stuff. I will agree. So keep up the good work, Lamfigs, and wish you the best. And yeah, no, this is pretty good. Oh, and the last update. Oh, it was updated December 25th, 2024. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, okay. Well, yeah, that's an initial reaction to Lamfigs. Again, here is Lamfigs' business card, and then this is their information, their Instagram, Twitter, and their Etsy. So feel free to support them if you want to. It's up to you. Just thought I'd advertise for them. Hooray. Yo!
Here's the nice thing about the quartz. Any wooden
Okay, alright.
but because mine is all
So now we've done that.
It's impossible.
Okay. Before we continue on, we'll be learning some languages. But before we learn languages, consider supporting my friend Taylor's GoFundMe, where she tries to protect her daughter from her ex-husband. You want to learn more or support my friend Taylor? Just put this URL into your web browser or go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GeForceFilipino. When you go to my Twitch channel, go to my About section and scroll through my panels until you find the one titled Taylor's GoFundMe. Clicking the image in the panel will redirect you to her GoFundMe titled Help Keep Her Safe, Support Legal Fees. My friend Taylor is currently in a custody battle with a man who's abusive and who was absent from her life for over 2 years. She wants to keep her little girl in the safe and stable environment she has been in. She has an attorney to represent her. However, she needs money to keep that attorney to continue representing her in this child custody case. So if you guys can donate, that'd be greatly appreciated. Any amount helps and is appreciated. Now, if you can't donate, spread the word. If you can't spread the word, well, hey, thank you so much for listening. Special shout out to our anonymous donators, Teresa Sanchez, Anais Wynn, and Shay and Soisa for donating to the cause. Your contributions are greatly appreciated. And with that being said, we're going to be learning some Japanese, folks. Oh, I didn't even... Hold up. I gotta record this. Okay, now it's recording. Alright. Alright, I said the whole spiel. This is new to me. Okay, anyway. Guys, I'm gonna do it again. Guys, please consider supporting my friend Taylor's GoFundMe, where she protects her daughter from her ex-husband. You want to learn more or support my friend Taylor, just put this URL into your web browser or go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GeForceFilipino. Oh, wrong one. Oh no, it's all ruined. Hold up. When you go to my Twitch channel, go to my About section, scroll through my panels until you find the panel titled Taylor's GoFundMe. Clicking the image in the panel will redirect you to her GoFundMe title, Help Keep Her Safe, Support Legal Fees. My friend Taylor is currently in a custody battle with a man who's abusive and who was absent from her life for over 2 years. She wants to keep her little girl in the safe and stable environment that she has been in and is familiar in. She has an attorney to represent her, but she has to replenish her retainer to keep her representation, which means she needs money to keep her attorney. So, to help so that the attorney can continue representing her in the child custody case. So if you can donate, any amount helps. If you can't, please spread the word. If you can't do that, well, hey, thanks for listening. Special shout out to our anonymous donators, Teresa Sanchez, Anais Wynn, and Shay and Soisa for donating to the cause. Your contributions are greatly appreciated. There we go. I did that when I was recording. Hooray. Okay. So for Japanese, we have 10 minutes of pronunciation. Hooray.
At least the bottom of the base.
Wham, wham, wham.
You know what I'm saying?
Wham, 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 wham.
For a lot of emeralds, there's petals.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm not going to chance touching any of Pekora's things. I feel like if I touch Pekora's stuff...
彼らはハンマーを使っています。
彼らはハンマーを使っています。
彼らはハンマーを使っています。彼女はドライバーを使っています。
彼女はドライバーを使っています。
彼女はドライバーを使っています。私はレンチを使っています。
私はレンチを使っています。
私はレンチを使っています。彼はペンチを使っています。
彼はペンチを使っています。
彼はペンチを使っています。
私は紙を1枚持っています。
私は紙を1枚持っています。
私は紙を1枚持っています。彼は新聞を切るのにハサミを使っています。
彼は新聞を切るのにハサミを使っています。It's cutting the
彼は
newspaper
新
with
聞を切るのに
scissors.
ハサミを使っています。
私はメガネを修理するのにテープを使いました。
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 私は鉛筆で自分の名前を書いています。
私は鉛筆で自分の名前を書いています。He uses a pencil to
私
write
は
his name.
鉛筆で自分の名前を書いています。
Oh, excuse me.
医
That's
者
Taco
は
Bell.
懐中電灯を使っています。
医者は懐中電灯を使っています。Doctor uses the
医者
flashlight.
は懐中電
Don't you like it when
灯
the
を
doctor
使
just
っ
flashes
てい
like
ます。
the flashlight into your eyes?
こ
Just
の男の子
Look up,
た
look
ちは本を読むのに懐中電灯を使っています。
この男の子たちは本を読むのに懐中電灯を使っています。Almost
こ
butchered that
の
line.
男の子たち
His friend
は
is being a
本
homie
を読む
and
の
using a
に
flashlight to
懐
help his
中
friend read
電
his
灯
book.
を使っています。
To read, he needs a flashlight. I see.
誕生日のケーキを焼きました。
誕生日のケーキを焼きました。
誕
Happy
生日の
birthday.
ケ
It's a
ーキを
birthday
焼き
cake.
ました。
Birthday.
もう砂糖を入れました。
もう砂糖を入れました。More
も
sugar.
う砂糖を入れました。
I don't know how much sugar you
ス
need.
ープに
It needs
塩を
sugar.
少し入れて。
スープに塩を少し入れて。The soup needs a little bit of
ス
salt.
ープに塩を少
My
し入
taste,
れ
he
て。
basically wants his taste buds to be
私た
assaulted.
ちはケーキを焼いています。
私たちはケーキを焼いています。They made the cake.
私
Oh no,
た
they're
ちは
making the
ケ
cake.
ーキを焼いています。
焼いて, I guess it's just making. Versus ryori, which is like cooking.
このコップのジュースは冷たいです。
このコップのジュースは冷たいです。Your cup of juice is
この
cold.
コップのジュース
冷たい
は冷たいです。
冷たいな。
このお茶は熱いです。
このお茶は熱いです。
このお茶は熱いです。この肉は冷凍です。
この肉は冷凍です。
この肉は冷凍です。このオレンジは腐っています。
このオレンジは腐っています。Oh, the
このオ
orange
レ
is
ンジ
expired.
は腐っています。このトマトは新鮮です。
このトマトは新鮮です。Fresh tomatoes.
このトマト
Fresh
は
tomatoes.
新鮮です。このバナナは熟しています。
このバナナは熟しています。A fresh banana. Or a
こ
ripe
のバナ
banana.
ナ
That's what
は
they're saying.
熟しています。
Saying a ripe banana. It's a ripe bananas. Ripe bananas.
これを食べないで。腐っています。
これを食べないで腐っています。Don't eat that.
これを
It's
食べないで。
expired.
腐っています。
もうすぐこれを食べますが、まだ熟していません。
もうすぐこれを食べますが、まだ熟していません。Gotta wait a
も
bit
う
to
すぐ
eat that,
これ
buddy.
を食べます
Fruit
が、
isn't ripe.
まだ熟していません。
一
What was the
日
meme?
待
It's
っ
like,
たらバナナは熟すでしょ
Ichinichi matara banana wa jukusu desho.
う。一日待ったらバナナは熟すでしょう。
These
畑
bananas
で取
aren't
った
ripe.
新鮮
No,
な
these
トマ
bananas
ト
are
で
ripe.
すよ。
Hatake de totta shinsena tomato desu yo. I have fresh
畑で取っ
tomatoes.
た新
I
鮮
have
なト
fresh
マトです
tomatoes. That's
よ。
what I got from that. I got fresh tomatoes. Tomatoes. 24 out of 24. That is great. We have finished learning Japanese. Oh, I almost exited out of Rosetta Stone. Oops.
I'm gonna place some of these less randomly in my.
And this recording feature while streaming is very useful. Okay. Time to start. Am I recording?
Just light up the place a tad.
Yeah, I'm recording. Okay. Alright, now we're going to be learning some Tagalog.
It's looking very good.
Alright, for Tagalog we have, oh shoot, no. Getting used to this method. Okay, so as you guys can see here, please consider supporting my friend Taylor by donating to her GoFundMe, where she tries to protect her daughter from her ex-husband. Want to learn more or help my friend Taylor by donating to the GoFundMe? Type this URL into your web browser or go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GeForceFilipino.
Somehow I've done something wrong, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. So the next step.
When you go to my Twitch channel, just go to my About section and scroll through my panels until you find the one titled Taylor's GoFundMe. Clicking the image in the panel will redirect you to her GoFundMe, titled Help Keep Her Safe, Support Legal Fees. My friend Taylor is currently in custody battle with a man who's abusive and who was absent from her life for over 2 years. She wants to keep her little girl in the safe and stable environment she has been in, and she has an attorney to represent her, but she has to replenish her retainer to keep her representation as her case is complicated. Any help would really be appreciated. She was, and yeah. Basically, yeah. So if you can donate, please do. If you can't, please spread the word. If you can't spread the word, well, thanks for listening. Special shout out to our anonymous donators, Annie's Win, Teresa Sanchez, and Sharon Soysa for donating to the cause. Your contributions are greatly appreciated. Okay, so now we're going to learn some Tagalog. So we have grammar for 10 minutes. Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
Guys, I can't believe we're doing it.
I believe you're doing what, Narissa? What?
Minecraft. We're actually getting somewhere.
This one.
Noong nasa dalampasigan kami,
They went to the
maulap.
beach before when it was cloudy.
Believed in you, Minecraft.
They went to the beach when it
Noong
was
nasa
like fine
dalampasigan
weather.
kami, maaraw.
Once we finish this lip, the only hellish part that's going to be left is again.
She used to play soccer as a
Noong
kid.
bata pa ako, naglaro ako ng soccer.
Be like its own room, and then
This man used to play.
Noong bata pa
tennis as a
ako,
kid.
naglaro ako ng tennis.
so we still need quite a lot.
I mean, I used to play soccer, but apparently I quit because I was bullied a lot.
How much we can keep abusing?
That was according to my mom. I just remember going to soccer.
Will they
I remember my mom was like, "Do you want to go to soccer?" And I said no. I don't know why I quit soccer. It's been so long.
This is a big build. I mean, I wanted to.
But apparently, according to my mom, it was because I was bullied. I only did soccer for 2 days and I quit.
I don't know when
Apparently.
to use it, mind you.
You were drinking coffee while you were
Noong
writing a
umiinom
letter.
ako ng kape, sinulat ko ang liham na ito.
This is like a clubhouse, not just
That-
in Advent, but everybody else too.
You were at the park before,
Noong nasa parke ako,
and this
hinalikan
person
niya ako.
blew a kiss your way. Okay.
Everything else of use.
You went to the store.
Noong nasa
And
tindahan siya
you
ng
bought
hardware,
a ladder.
bumili siya ng hagdan.
Let's just get it
Noong
Before,
natutulog siya,
you slept.
umalis ang eroplano.
and the airplane left. Oh, you missed your flight because you slept, which is totally a reasonable thing.
Kami sa China noong estudyante pa kami sa kolehiyo.
I want to say pumunta. Is it pumunta? Yeah, it is.
Pumunta kami sa China noong
You win, 'cause that's
estudyante
like
pa kami
past
sa
tense.
kolehiyo.
I don't know where they
Ko noong pa ako
I
sa
want to say
Rusya.
it's sinulat. Yeah, sinulat ng nagtrabaho. Oh, wait, what? O noong
Sinulat ko
nagtatrabaho.
noong nagtatrabaho pa ako sa
Sinulat.
Rusya.
of my room heater.
Oh,
Ko ito noong
interesting.
nasa Amerika pa ako.
Pinili. Yeah. We bought that.
Binili ko ito
Sinulat ko
noong nasa
noon,
Amerika pa
nagtatrabaho
ako.
pa ako. I guess sinulat covers the whole past tense thing. I guess one word needs to be past tense. I don't know.
Nang anak ko ang mga liham na ito sa akin
Do I
noong
say sinulat? Noong nag-aaral? Okay.
sinulat ng anak ko ang mga liham na ito sa
It makes sense to
akin
me.
noong nag-aaral siya sa Pilipinas.
Well, I'm assuming if there's multiple words in the sentence and you
Siya
say
nang
before,
gamot
one word needs to
noong
just be in
nasa
the past
butika
tense state.
siya.
Bumili. Yeah, you went and bought
Bumili siya ng
medicine
gamot
from the
noong
pharmacy.
nasa butika siya.
Noong nasa istasyon ako ng tren, ako ng radyo.
Nakinig.
Noong nasa
You're
istasyon
listening
ako
to
ng
music
tren,
at the train
nakinig
station.
ako ng radyo.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Man, man is jamming
Ito
at the
ng
train
nanay
station.
ko sa akin noong bata
I wanna
pa
say
ako.
binasa.
Binasa ito ng nanay ko sa akin noong bata pa ako.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, binasa. They read. Oh, I guess. Is that what it is? Gusto mo ba ng kape? Do you want some coffee?
Gusto mo ba ng kape?
A new PG3 playthrough.
Hindi, salamat. Bro, I really like how she was so
Hindi,
happy to
salamat.
offer coffee. When she said no, she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to overstep my bounds. It's funny. Anong ibig sabihin mo nito?
Anong ibig sabihin
What do these
nito?
words say? Post office ang ibig sabihin yan.
Post office ang ibig sabihin niyan.
It says post office, you dingus.
Yeah, I like it for the plot story.
Nagsasalita ka ba ng wikang Filipino?
Nagsasalita
Do you
ka ba
speak
ng wikang
Filipino?
Filipino?
I'm not good at the game.
Yes, I speak
Oo.
the Philippines.
Nagsasalita ako ng wikang Filipino.
Okay. Is it over here where the bone farm is? Someone said I passed it?
Ninyo ng tsokolate?
I thought it was.
Yeah, do you like some chocolate?
Gusto ba ninyo ng tsokolate?
Do you want some chocolate?
Oo,
Yeah.
salamat.
Thank you. I love chocolate.
Ito,
Is it magkano ba ito? Or is it magkano ito? I knew it. It was magkano ito, not magkano ba
Magkano
ito.
ito?
Darn it.
Nagkakahalaga ito ng $30.
$30 for shoes? Oh man, that's cheap.
This bridge?
That's cheap. Dang, that's nice.
Kaliwa ba o kanan?
Right or left?
Mansanas ba o orange?
Or apple
Itim ba
or
o
orange?
pula?
Black or red?
Okay, let's start back here.
Gusto po ba ninyo ng tsokolate o ng prutas?
Chocolate or fruit?
Gusto po ba ninyong magbayad gamit ang cash o ang credit card?
Buying clothes with cash or credit card?
Gusto mo ba ng tubig o ng juice?
Water or juice?
Gusto mo bang pumunta sa bundok o sa dalampasigan?
Mountains or the beach? I'd probably choose the beach just because of the atmosphere. I wouldn't go voluntarily swim in the
Gusto mo
beach though.
ba
I'd rather do that with a group of
cake
people.
o tsokolate?
I want to say, is it ang? Gusto mo ba ng? I want to say nang. Cake o nang? Okay, so it's nang and nang.
Gusto mo ba
Okay.
ng cake o ng
Gusto mo ba ng
tsokolate?
cake o ng tsokolate? Okay.
Gusto po ba ninyong magbayad gamit
Back. I'm so hard.
cash
Is it-
o
Ang.
That shouldn't be that
Ang.
hard.
Okay.
Of the
Because
Gusto
ang
po
is
ba
like the
ninyong
equivalent
magbayad
of the
gamit
in the
ang
English
cash o
language
ang
as far as
credit
I
card?
understand.
iron
gusto
tap.
ba ninyo tsaa o
Nang and nang. Okay.
gusto ba ninyo ng tsaa
How
o
do you
ng
explain
kape?
that? Because I just kind of inherently knew it's like nang for like objects, but then
Okay.
that one when buying clothing. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, 31 out of 33. We did it. We're finished learning Tagalog. Yes.
Because they would be the ones to have it. Do they have villagers I can trade with to get stuff?
Okay. Oh shoot. Got a lot of videos in there.
No.
Anyway.
Okay. Apparently they don't. Yes, but it was.
That was
definitely
you.
not- I mean, we can get back just fine. Getting back is not an issue.
We need to finish Genshin. I will say that right now.
Anything for love. But I
We're
will
gonna finish Genshin right now. Right now.
Okay. I guess I don't have to swim. I can.
We are finishing this right now.
I feel like they
Grr.
wrong area. Okay.
Alright, before we get this party started, please consider supporting my friend Taylor's GoFundMe by donating. And if you want to learn more or donate, then just type this URL right here into your web browser. Go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GeForceFilipino. When you go to my Twitch channel, which apparently is non-existent, what the heck? Streamlabs, what did you do?
Here we are.
What?
Ready to be caught in our music.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Google just disappeared.
I think I probably played.
That's an issue. What?
That was a unique way to whistle. Shut up.
I forgot to hit record. Darn it. Alright, anyway.
Not well, at least.
That's so weird. Huh? Okay, hold on. Genshin? There we go. I just had to switch to another window. That's so weird. Anyway, let's see. Alright, guys.
Okay.
If you guys want to, guys, please consider supporting my friend Taylor's GoFundMe by donating. So that'd be a great way if you could help out my friend Taylor. If you want to learn more or just donate, just type this URL into your web browser or go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GeForceFilipino.
Iron for diamonds.
If you go to my Twitch channel, scroll through my panels until you find the one titled Taylor's GoFundMe, click on the image in the panel, and it should redirect you to her GoFundMe title, Help Keep Her Safe, Support Legal Fees.
No.
My friend Taylor is currently in custody battle with a man who's abusive and who was absent from her life for over 2 years, and she wants to keep the little girl in the safe and stable environment that she has been in and is familiar in. She has an attorney to represent her, but she needs money to help pay the attorney to continue representing her on her child custody case. So if you can donate, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you can't, please share the word. And if you can't do that, well, hey, thanks for listening. Special shout out to our anonymous donators, Teresa Sanchez, Annie Swin, and Shane Soisa for donating to the cause. Your contributions are greatly appreciated. Okay, so
Over here.
let's get this party started with some Genshin. Alright, finally, we're gonna play some Genshin. We're gonna finish the story quest after, by the way, I do my daily. Alright, let's see what Natlin has for us to do. Oh, the canopy thing? But I am excited for the next update because of the new characters. When I saw that cow chick, I was like, I like milk with my cereal. Don't judge me. Anyway.
Skyward, scatter.
Whoop. Oh, I think I already did that one. I was like, huh?
Skyward, scatter.
Whoa! Ah! That was a bit loud, wasn't it? Hello, Michika. Hey, Michika. What happened? I'll lend a hand. Good, good. Just rely on me. Don't question anything. Don't question anything that I am doing. Return to the venue in Mount Yogo? Oh no, that's right. I was doing the... I'm still locked into the whole limited time event. Oh no. Hey Rit, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, girl? Doing alright? Doing better than before? Was almost a crash out in Clash? What do you mean crash out in Clash? What happened? What do you mean by crash out? Like, were you just fixing on leaving? Like, it was too much for you? You almost threw your phone at the teacher with full malicious... Why were you about to throw the phone at the teacher with full malicious intent? Is it the same teacher that you told me about where you're like, that's not fair that you changed the dates on us? You wanted to leave gas buildup? Oh. Was it because of the teacher themselves, or was it just you were just tired of college?
Skyward, scatter.
Hurt your stomach? Oh, you genuinely had the worse it got, the more you wanted to throw it. Oh, so you were planning on throwing the phone at the teacher because you had a lot of built-up gas in your stomach? Like you needed a fart, but you were holding it in? Yes? Oh, just do the technique I do. Just release it silently. It's if you can master the amount of gas that leaves your butthole, then you can produce the silent but deadly fart. You think I'm kidding? No, I'm being absolutely serious. Silently sound like an MG42 if you ain't lucky. Listen, that requires control, Rit. I am being absolutely serious. If you train your butthole, if you train your butt in general, like Patrick Star in that one SpongeBob episode, you can produce a silent fart that no one the wiser will notice. I've managed to learn how to master that since intermediate school. So by high school, I was able to just release silent farts. And on occasion, there have been times where I've slipped up, but 9 out of 10 times it's silent farts. Because listen, like, when you got a fart, I'm gonna be honest, you got a fart. Doesn't matter if you're a man, it doesn't matter if your biological sex is a man or a woman, you got a fart. And sometimes you gotta, like, there are some situations where you can't make public farting noises, which in that case requires you to be creative and control the amount of gas that leaves your butthole. There's a shooter gonna stab their schlong. What the fudge? Best of attractions. Oh no, that's the thing. Stamp collector's gift? Oh, I did it! Claim. Tama yorate no ohanashi. Can I... Oh, I claimed it. Cool. Anyway. You need to let loose, and that's the best bet of winning a case. I don't know about that, Rit. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things wrong with that statement, but I don't know about that, bud. Alright, so... Oh yeah, there was the rest of the stuff here. Oh, is this the... It's my favorite commission quest. Bow, bow. Bow, no, meow, no, meow. Bow, no, meow, no, meow. Bow, 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 now. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Bidum, ba-dum-bum. Biddy-bop-boo. 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 I like this song. I don't know why. This BGM is nice. It's also thanks to K-Comda's animation of Lumine finally getting to resonate with the pyro element. I like that animation a lot. Meow. Okay, what else is there? What is that over there? Oh, it's the danger increasing or something like that. Increasing danger! Wait, hold on. We just... Yep. And then we have emergency. And then we'll be finishing up the quest, and that'll be it for the stream. I finally finished the first episode of Wistoria, Wand and Sword, and then I'm invested. My friends were right. That is such a good anime to watch. Enjoying it a lot. Bam! Roaming avatar of lava. I'm gonna need you to retire. Please, it's for the benefit of human society. Just shush, go to sleep. Be gone. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Wait a minute. Oh shoot, I have like 2 wishes. Nice. Cool, I won't be using it for a while. Anyway. I'm gonna be saving up my Primo Gems for the next banner. Oh, you should never eat Chipotle before Clash or you're gonna crash out. Oh, that's what you mean by crashing out. Is farting. Oh, I've never heard that term for farting.
Thank you for
Okay, and then, okay, Rit. Another way you can, like, dilute the fart is if you put, like, a cushion. If you put a cushion on your seat, and you can justify it by saying, hey, you know, the seat's kind of cold, I'm gonna put a cushion there, and you, like, slowly let a rip, the cushion will take the rip, and it will be a silent fart. So you can use... Oh, crash out, going ballistic, going manic. Oh, that's what you mean like that, my bad. Man, that's how you can tell I'm old. I can't keep up with the slang. Alright, well thanks for clarifying what crashing out is. But yeah, no, you can also put a cushion on your butt, on your chair that you're sitting in, to dilute the fart noise. Just don't release it with a big enough force, because then the cushion won't save you. Pro tips to fart. Silent but deadly farts. By yours truly. Oh, but it's probably because of bad stuff. I think everyone has a sore form of hate in their heart. Even I do.
Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Shogun, the fault is mine. The Tenryou Commission failed to protect those under our charge.
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
Can be trusted with a firearm? No, we have failed you. There is no trace of the enemy.
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground.
Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
Other than the Baki Danuki transformation, there was no trace of yokai power at the scene. It's almost like the culprit's methods are getting more sophisticated. Doppelganger in Inazuma City. Wait, there was a doppelganger in Inazuma City? Yeah, seems like it. Doppelgangers, nightmares, Inazuma City, Mount Yogo.
How is he, Mizuki? It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger!
Kappa, oh, please don't die.
It's my fault. I should have anticipated the culprit might resort to more sophisticated methods.
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sarah, what is the status of the other contestants and staff?
All normal. I asked the Yashiro Commission to move them to a secure location just to be safe.
Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is... Wait. What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand. Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
You flatter me, Lady Guji. I do have a few ideas. Up to this point, we've only detected traces of the nightmare creature around Mount Yogo, and now a doppelganger appears in Inazuma City. Our original thought was that the culprit infiltrated the venue to evade capture. If so, there would be no reason for them to risk exposure by continuing to change form. Rather than concluding that the nightmare creature, on top of everything, now has the ability to disappear without a trace, I think there's a different possibility. Doppelgangers and nightmares are actually... It's a psychological phenomenon! The people who saw doppelgangers were mistaken and the nightmare I saw wasn't real. No, I can't just explain it away. It's a different person. The nightmare creature and the doppelgangers are separate entities. That's why their methods are so different. They have separate goals. it's the same person. An enemy that has two different abilities that can suddenly appear and disappear without a trace. It seems too random. Like a novel from Yaoi Publishing House that tries to incorporate every element under the sun. That's right. The entities appeared at the same time and place. That's why the Tenryo Commission conflated the two at first. But if we ignore the nightmare creature and look at the doppelganger incident in isolation, the culprit's motive is clear. The aim of creating doppelgangers is to escape capture. We thought the culprit was changing form to evade capture, but if the doppelganger isn't responsible for the nightmares, they would be no more deserving of arrest than a random prankster. Cause panic. The doppelganger incident didn't actually hurt anyone, but the folk tale about doppelgangers did cause people to panic. That must be the culprit's goal. Occupy Inazuma? Taking control of Inazuma by replacing everyone with doppelgangers. I doubt even a folk tale would come up with something so unrealistic. That's right. Because of the folk tale about doppelgangers, the culprit was able to incite panic without attacking anyone at all. But after the Tenryo Commission secured the venue, the culprit appeared in Inazuma City so that the panic would spread. But what is the end goal? Panic doesn't seem like enough of a motive. You're right, panic is a means to an end, but I think the shift to Inazuma City proves something. Whatever their goal, terrorizing one location wasn't enough. And since Inazuma City is their new target, the person they're impersonating at the festival should be absent. Unless the culprit found a way to cover their tracks and incite more panic. Possibly, Rip. If you're going through a lot of stuff, you should consider it. By leaving behind a stand-in.
Kappa is made of wood?
Nah, you should get better.
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
Nah, you shouldn't. You should get therapy.
I see.
Therapy is good. I went to therapy when I was in
the
university.
doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
Not just that, replacing one person wasn't enough. If multiple people are replaced at once, they can cover for each other. We didn't get to see each other much during the test of courage.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
This kind of transformation is said to have a particular weakness. If the subject is frightened, the disguise starts to crumble. Isn't that right, Yoko? And Hitotsumi Kozo.
It's a Bakedaniki tail!
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke? They're getting away!
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
And leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
No fighting! Let's go!
No, we need to know why they're doing what they're doing. So the Tanuki are behind it.
Bakedaniki, those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them! I must have enough of these things! What even are they? More Bakedaniki tricks?
Yeah?
Nothing's working! The humans are catching up!
What do you mean? What do you mean cheating?
Stop running!
You wish!
Transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us! You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm up on fire.
Tetsunosuke, you idiot!
Ouch! Transform!
They're gone again! Oh, what are they this time? Some kind of stone or brick?
Do I go here? Oh no, I'm behind it. Oh shoot. Found them. Oh, they're here.
Save us, Tsukumo!
Okay. That means... Where are they? Where's Tsukumo? Oh no. Where is Tsukumo? Find the suspicious Bakedanuki. Okay. Is it all in this area? I think it is. Oh, there it is.
Ichiro, protect us!
skyward. Yeah, we're gonna punish these Baki Tanuki for what they've done.
We're almost rid of them.
That's enough. I will not fail the Shogun again because of you.
Tengu was flying. Tengu is a cheater.
Surrender now, and I will spare your life.
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai.
My loyalty is to the Shogun. Humans and yokai are no different in my eyes.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans. Shogun sent people to steal our land. Shogun is bad.
Nonsense. The Shogun would never give such an order.
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
I feel like they're under the influence of something, though.
Sent humans to steal our home.
And the Mikawa Flower Festival. Shogun is making yokai serve the humans.
Serve the humans? He's not talking about the game development, is he?
See the line is the American. Yeah.
Shogun even forced Great Baku yokai to work all night.
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
I think there are some misunderstandings.
Stay back! Humans want to enslave us again!
Hold on. Something's not right. We should try a different approach.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Rit, oh my lord. What are you gonna do?
Servitude, enslavement? These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now.
Nah, I'm good, Rit. We'll let Yumemizuki handle it.
Fear, where enemies lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst. Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path. Kinkaku will die before serving you.
I may have a solution.
Truly?
If the nightmares come from the abyss, there's something I can try.
What are you doing? No, don't!
Oh, using the method from Natlin.
Are everywhere.
He offered. What do you mean?
How long have we been hiding? 100 years? 500 years?
No idea. If Yoroi was still around, he would remember.
Shh, quiet! Someone's coming.
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
By order of the Shogun, we are to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Oh.
You know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right?
Something tells me their minds were
50% of the
manipulated.
profit is going to the development fund.
Oh yeah, the festival for humans. And the festival for humans, and humans alone.
Oh, someone did mess with their perception and mind.
It's our turn now.
That's right. We should put them to work.
Is that a voice modulator I'm hearing?
Right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die.
No. How could they do that?
Quiet, or they'll catch us.
Bro, they really overplayed the villain hype.
What? What is that?
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on, we're coming!
The yokai and the humans are unconscious?
The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival.
This yokai can speak.
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama will eat us.
What?
The humans are coming for us. We're gonna lose our home. What do we do?
We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away and then they won't come.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the best!
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
And that's how it happened. These memories, they belong to the Baki Tanuki.
Traveler!
Are you all right, Traveler?
I'm fine.
Where are we?
Huh? The nightmare is gone. You purified it.
Just my way of dealing with the abyss.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai! The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
Looks like they're confused. They still seem wary of humans. That might have something to do with a long time in hiding. Hiding? You described the memories to the group.
Oh, that explains all the Boss Toma this and Boss Toma that. That was the only thing they could imitate. Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsuyuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Paimon can't believe we missed something so suspicious.
You're like Heizo, if his skills only worked in hindsight.
Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
More or less.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bake Tanuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him? It's not far.
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Heizo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
Yes, Shogun. Hey, yo, you're right over there. Oh, there was an Electroculus right above your head? Bro, no freaking way.
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep? Shogun, I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue. What should I...
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
I've never seen Ioroi so afraid.
Ah, that would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a Nakuweed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two, Yashiori Island style.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely anything. It is my honor to answer.
Suck up.
You could have at least slowed down a little. It took forever to convince them to come with me.
Oh, it's Ioroi! The humans really did kill you! Your body is stone!
Huh? I am not dead.
Not dead? The kitsune spoke the truth?
This smell is Ioroi! Ioroi is alive?
Ioroi? The humans really did seal you away!
Wait, this must be Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke. You weren't sealed away?
When the humans, Kabuda Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move. Our yokai powers were getting weaker.
So we decided to escape the human just as the great Bake Tanuki Tsukumo taught us, by digging a hole in the ground!
That's when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power. It was the will of the great Bake Tanuki Kichiro made manifest.
It restored our power, and then we made the human go, oh, oh, ching, yeah, yeah.
What?
Oh, and by Ting Tune, yeah, you mean?
We tricked him and ran.
So, you didn't actually beat him up at all?
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But there are too many humans. It's getting harder to hide.
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Bake Danuki are so afraid of humans? If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Bake Danuki have been trapped inside this state of anxiety for 500 years.
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
We strayed from the path?
But the horn helped us hide from the humans. The humans tried to take our land.
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land in question, whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement. A peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Oh, really?
Wait, that is what the humans said back then, isn't it?
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
Ginkaku, Ginkaku Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellow Fur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
Besides, the Bakedaniki were only sealed away back then because Yoroi stole that comb.
Yoroi? It's a thief? Yoroi got what he deserved.
How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku? I gave it back, didn't I?
So the humans were mean for no reason?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match. Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
There he goes again, changing the subject when it makes him look bad.
Now you know. No human is trying to harm you.
So, it was all a nightmare.
500 years in hiding? For nothing.
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What's so bad about that? Besides, you won.
Huh?
Bro, right? I'm playing. One solid punt. Then we're scared. Nah, what do they do to you, Rit? What do you mean?
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
Oh, that's sad. I know. Oh no.
The mind of a Bakedaniki is something else. Still so cheerful even after all that.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
I feel like I've heard a legend about that.
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty Shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the Shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen again. A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world, with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within. Thus she earned the name Chiyo the Tiger Bite, or Tora Chiyo.
I don't think Chiyo would like that name, though she escaped the belly of the beast alive. That battle never left her. She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere, slaughtered one after another.
That's a good question. I don't know who Chiyo is either.
Dream from reality.
A nightmare doesn't incapacitate someone with sufficient strength. It turns into something even worse.
The nightmare twisted every joy in her life. Her subordinates, family, and friends into enemies in need of destruction. It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was buried there.
And subsequently uncovered by 3 Bakedanuki.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The fragment on the horn comes from Chiyo's nightmare.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. If what the traveler saw is true, it's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to gain physical form and become something akin to a Jibakure.
Jibakure?
An earthbound spirit. They move through the ley lines, but are
Really?
also bound by them. That's why the traces of this entity appeared intermittently and never outside of Mount Yogo.
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world. The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Not too long, you're not gonna sit through 500 years of lore in a plant.
We were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
So, why hasn't it appeared since?
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationality remains, that it cannot defeat you. But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out of hiding, and it will move to strike its enemies. When Chiyo set her sights on a target, she was never one to waver.
Oh.
But both possibilities prove something.
Where'd she pull the sword from?
Nightmare fragments can be defeated, and an enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
There's really no other way?
Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
Even so, having to unleash Muso Ishin against her again? Would A really be okay? Mizuki said Archons suffer from the same turmoil as the rest of us. The dead may be gone, but that doesn't mean our emotions die with them.
Who cares about the dead anyway? I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bake Danuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bake Danuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... oh, no. A 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
Miko, you speak the truth?
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
She pulled that out of her butt.
Well, Oh!
They caught it. They caught it just in time. They caught it just in time. Time to trick the Electro Archon. Yeah, I've definitely seen that happen before.
Then, what would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options fail, I will take action.
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption
Can
of
she
the
be
nightmare,
saved? She deserves it?
Mizuki could only
Yeah,
mitigate
we're
the
gonna save her.
effects.
That's what it sounds like anyway.
What was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate the nightmares directly, why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions.
She's finishing off.
Combat nightmares with dreams.
Is that even possible?
Paimon, we literally did Yumemizuki story quest. What do you mean?
There are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions, and they happen to be right in front of us.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere.
Freaking...
Maybe they're hiding as trees? Or the wind?
Fools! The Kitsune is clearly referring to the Bakedanuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we want to give the Bakedanuki an opportunity to strike, I assume you have a plan, Miko?
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already broken and vulnerable. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
Oh,
Not gonna say anything?
she just... usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have two formidable warriors on our side. Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the two of you can buy us some time.
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness, then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure. An enemy that must be annihilated at all costs.
So, if we want to lure it out...
We need a source of joy.
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Mikawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plane of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger. Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
Of course.
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
Looks like an all-nighter for me.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a little fox's daydream as well.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Dang! Wow.
Well, Ioroi, as I see it, you've been punished long enough. It's about time you were released.
Released? I can do that myself anytime I want. This statue keeps me warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Don't interfere.
Yoroi is the best!
Besides, the seal's power is almost gone. What I really want is for you to help me give that sneaky kitsune a piece of my mind.
Ioroi, she's already...
Not so fast. I won't be fooled by your tricks again. Whatever you were about to say, she can tell me herself, instead of
No,
sending
he's just very prideful.
kitsune to hoodwink me.
Oh, Yai Miko is kind. Even though she schemes, she's like, well, I don't want to tell you that. She was going to tell her the truth. Tell Ioroi the truth. The Kitsune Saigu is unalived. She is long gone. It's sad. It's a very sad story, but Ioroi is a funny Baki Tanuki.
That's right. It was my choice.
Why does great yokai have to work?
I suppose it's just the price of becoming a great yokai.
Great yokai? Kingaku is sad for you.
Dang! Oh, that's funny. Ginkaku was like, bro, I pity you. Dang, the man really threw the pity card, huh? That's funny. Oh, it was right here. Hey, where the freak are you? Hey, what are you doing over there? Oh, hey. Yo, you work? What a dang shit. Yeah, that's what Ginkaku said.
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me.
Hey, I don't want you to say that. When Aether and Paimon came to save you, in your plane of Euthymia, from your own body that you made yourself. But...
I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come.
Okay.
One more thing. Thank you.
Oh, that's sweet. You know your limits. I'm like, bro, you need to know your limits, eh? You couldn't have finished that battle in your like story quest if it wasn't for Aether. Just throwing that out there. I just want people to know that if it wasn't for Aether, A wouldn't be where she is right now. Just saying. Your storage is having a stroke? Don't worry, mine is too. Well, it will, if I don't get a new laptop.
Do you think everyone completed their games? Let's go check it out.
Why don't you check it out? Big gotcha killing you? Oh no. I assembled all the key information into booklets. Lady Guji and the incantation for the ritual has been distributed along with them.
Remarkably efficient, Ayato. How are things with the Tenryo Commission?
We have adjusted our defensive efforts in response to the Nightmare's fragment. Now that we no longer need to worry about the doppelgangers, we can be much more efficient.
Oh, you're all here!
Ah, and with your arrival, we can be even more confident in the strength of our defenses. Nevertheless, we must remain vigilant. We all must do our part to give Godfred and the Shogun the best chance against this enemy.
Well, it's a relief to have you all in our corner.
Wait a minute, where's Ayaka? When the festival preparations complete, we have everything covered over here. Ayaka is currently helping those in need, you could say.
Those in need?
Most of the game development teams are short on manpower, so Ayaka and a few others are helping them out.
I'm sure you'll run into her as you walk around. Oh, and just a reminder, you need to select the best game later tonight. Most importantly, don't forget to enjoy yourself. We need this event to be as joyful as possible if we want the plan to work.
Oh, I almost forgot about that.
Once you're done experiencing the festival, you should check in with A.
As those surrounded by thunder. Hey. Oh, I can... Oh, optional. I'm gonna do the optional one.
Ah, Captain. Swordfish 2, salute.
Oh shoot, that's right. Wow, it's been a while. I'll say, the squad was a little reluctant to help at first, but telling them you were the festival representative had them moving faster than an actual swordfish.
To be honest, some Watatsumi Islanders aren't too concerned about the festival or the safety of Narukami Island.
But if they knew it was for the captain of Swordfish 2, I'm confident everyone would be here in a heartbeat.
I'm not sure I deserve that level of loyalty. I doubt you have a choice at this point, Godfred. Not even the words of a divine priestess are enough to convince the people of Watatsumi and Narukami Islands to let go of the past. It takes time, communication, and, most importantly, the help of very special people. Your representation at this festival and my collaboration with Mizuki will serve as bridges between Watatsumi Island and the outside world.
Huh. I never considered that angle. You possess wisdom beyond your years, Kokomi. On par with a certain other shrine maiden I know.
Mizuki! Did you get any sleep at all?
I'm fine. Sometimes you need to push past your mental limits to unleash your full potential. I've seen that many times in my line of work.
So that's a no then.
I will. The good news is, the ritual is all set. That means the festival can proceed, and we can focus on realizing our vision. As for the more pressing matter, once the nightmare fragment appears, we will begin the ritual. But it needs time to take effect. You and the Shogun are the only ones who can subdue the enemy until then. Do you remember what I told you yesterday, before you left for Isa Bathhouse? Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion, and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy.
I remember.
Good. I trust you won't let the Shogun shoulder this alone. Not anymore.
Hey, hey, hey! Sayu!
Don't you think this puzzle is a bit too complicated? If we make this small adjustment, it'd be a lot easier to understand, don't you think?
You're right. I never thought about it that way.
Nice one, Ayaka. I knew you'd be a great addition to the team.
Oh, no. You two did all the hard work. You made it easy for me.
Hello.
Oh, when did you get here?
Just now. Seems like you're a natural, Ayaka. A real game developer at heart, huh?
Talked about wanting to create a game the day before yesterday.
Oh, you remember that. Well, Brother had everything covered, so I asked Yoimiya if she could use a hand. I'm just glad I didn't turn out to be an inconvenience.
An inconvenience? We were in such a jam, you saved us.
In a jam? Because jam is sticky, and we got stuck.
Of course, Kichiboshi.
Kind
Yep.
of jam. But it doesn't matter. We just need to get this done.
Traveler, Lady Guji told me about the upcoming battle. As I understand it, this is an extremely dangerous endeavor, and the rest of us can only help from the sidelines. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. Be careful.
Yo, Arataki Ito. Oh ho ho! Toma, my bro! Heard you're in a bind. The almighty Arataki Unbeatable and Unmatched Game Dev team is here to help.
The Arataki gang rules!
I'm not sure how helpful most of them will turn out to be, but I, at least, am a licensed game designer. I'm so sorry, everyone. I was so focused on this game I didn't notice Kinkaku and the others at all.
Not your fault. Bakedanuki are powerful. Even Shosei couldn't smell them.
Yeah, we didn't notice anything either. Godfred, Paimon, don't sweat the small stuff. I'm sure all Hitotsume Kozu and those little fellas want is for you to honor their last wishes and finish what you set out to do. That was beautiful, boss, but last wishes are used for people who are, you know, dead. Dead? As in the big sleep? The final curtain? The last hurrah? Genta, you copied down the wrong thing.
Longhorn Oni is stupid.
You need to be...
Stupid
No,
Oni
you don't.
really help make game?
You're fine, but sometimes you gotta let it out. Oh, by the way, what is the big gutshot that's unaliving you? We'll see. But as you said, I'll try my best to, finish what we started.
By the way, where are the real Hitotsume Kozo and his friends? And what about Tetsunosuke and the others?
After the three passed out, the Bakidanuki hid them in their home to keep them safe. Even under the influence of a nightmare fragment, Bakidanuki are kind at heart. As for Tetsunosuke and the others, they're in charge of setting up the ritual as punishment for causing all that panic. Something about showing them what it's really like to work through the night. Sounds like Miko's doing. Once you deal with the crisis, I think I'll get the whole gang together. Totsumi Kozo, Yoko, Kappa, plus Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke, too. We can all play a Kitsu Harpaston in our hearts to our heart's content. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, now I need to talk to A. Ugh, I have to climb the freaking wall. Hey, why do you have to be all the way up there? Such a tryhard. Seriously. Oh. Oh. I can't. What? Oh, I did it. I don't know what I did, but I did it.
Is this an answer from this world?
Hey, sorry, I had to solve a puzzle first.
It's you. Before battle, it is imperative to calm the mind. If you have unfinished business, see to that now.
I'm set.
Then, come meditate with me.
Ooh, what do you mean by meditate? Wink, 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 wink. You seem unsettled.
Since leaving the plane of Euthymia, I seem to experience this feeling more and more, whether in the markets of Inazuma or before the sacred Sakura.
I seem to have a hand in a lot of those. I'm sorry.
No, it may not be a bad thing. In the plane of Euthymia, I could not perceive the consequences of my choices, but that did not preclude their impact. It is only natural that I would feel their effect one day. Even a god cannot sever the link between cause and effect.
Bet.
I have
I'm kidding.
come to realize that isolating oneself from all engagement is no way to reach a true state of euthymia. I will not unleash Muso no Hitotachi this time. I can only support you in the battle ahead, using illusion against illusion, dream against nightmare. The ultimate success of this plan comes down to you, traveler.
This is a last-minute plan. We don't exactly know what we're about to face, and it could all fall through at a moment's notice. But one thing is for sure. This time, you will not face her alone. Oh yeah, Aether doesn't have a voice. Just literally forgot about that.
Did we do it?
Phew, just in time. And it's done. Woohoo! Right on. Big dubs for the team. Oh, there's an Electroculus over there. What in the... Don't panic. Just follow the plan.
Prepare yourself, traveler.
Already done.
All right, follow me.
To her mind palace. To the plane of Euthymia. During combat, you will obtain new combat techniques known as parry and veil break. When using this skill, you will take a defensive stance to block opposing attacks. If you parry just as your opponent is striking, you will perfect parry, completely negating any damage done to you and getting more verity. You will gain verity when you use normal attacks and charged attacks against your opponent, or when you successfully parry. When you max out on verity, you can actually use veil break to deal massive damage. During combat, A will fight alongside you to defeat the nightmare fragments.
To think,
All too distant
there
dream.
would be a day when we would fight in the plain of Euthymia, side by side. Be on your guard, traveler.
Ow!
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, get parried, baby! Veil break!
Have the advantage. Time to strike.
Perfect parry, baby. Attacks are forced. Do your best to avoid them. Oh. Okay. Whoa.
Shatter the night, unmask it all.
Boink. Boink. There we go. Perfect parry, baby. Oh, come on. Wait for A to attack. Okay, okay. I'll wait for A to attack then. Interesting that we have to attack a certain way. A. That might.
I lend you my power.
Oh, okay.
I grant you the Shogun's blessing.
Oh. Oh shoot. Raiden just basically gave me unlimited veil breaks. Oh shoot.
God of Thunder, heed our call.
You mean Raiden?
Shatter the night, unmask it all. With your might, let illusions fall.
Wake up! Wake up! Makoshi-sama! Makoshi-sama! Are you okay?
We thought you'd been eaten alive by that beast.
Mother!
Do what you must. Just save her.
This nightmare, it's beyond our skill to heal.
nightmare. It felt like an endless nightmare. Sleep in peace. This time, only sweet dreams await.
Hey! Oh, sweet. I like that. Night falls, the games are complete, and the Mikawa Flower Festival officially
For many of
begins.
us, I'm sure the last few days have seen unforgettable levels of stress and fatigue. But for now, I hope we can put the past behind us and enjoy a night of pure, unadulterated fun. Now, before we kick things off, our representative will announce the award for Best Game.
The award for Best Game goes to... Mujina Body Doubles to the rescue! It's Bunshin Phantasm!
Woohoo! We won? I'm not dreaming, am I? This is real?
It's real, all right. See what's possible when you set your mind to something, Sayu?
The winning team will take home a sum of prize money courtesy of the Yashiro Commission, along with the Tanuki Game Award. In addition, our special guest has the honor of announcing a special award. Shogun, if you could.
This special award recognizes the team with the most immersive game, and that goes to the creators of the horror game, The Doppelganger Incident. Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke.
Huh? Oh, so it was a horror.
They're like, what the fudge? Bro, they're being used as scapegoats, it's funny.
I really thought I'd seen a ghost.
Wow, that takes immersive to a whole new level. Baketanuki are something else.
Ah, smart idea. Now people have no reason to fear the yokai. I don't think the Shogun and Lady Guji want the yokai to fear humans either.
I present you this award in the name of the Narukami Ogosho, and I promise you this. No human shall infringe on your peace without cause.
Shogun is the best!
Shogun is the best!
What about the Shogunate's development plan?
The whole purpose of the investigation was to avoid disturbing yokai territory. Besides, the world is a big place. Humans, yokai, there's more than enough room for all of us.
Hooray!
Though there were misunderstandings, wariness, and even hostilities along the way, we still ended up with a celebration in the end. Seeing the Baketanuki together with all these humans and yokai. It's a moving sight indeed.
Speaking of the Baketanuki, where are Kinkaku and the others?
Miko took them to Mizuki so she can check them over. We needed to make sure the disappearance of the nightmare fragment did not have an adverse impact on them. After all, you claimed striking down the nightmare could endanger the Baketanuki. Unless that was a lie?
Of course it wasn't. She knew. She knows. She knows. She knows it was a lie.
Next time.
What was that? That's weird. I can't seem to understand the Baketanuki anymore. Ah, some kind of spell must be wearing off. Although I think I got the gist. Let's play together again next time.
We finished the game, but it feels like I'm forgetting something, like our original goal.
Well, if you can't remember, it must not have been that important.
Just let it go and enjoy the festival. All the games are super fun.
Baketanuki spell! Perfect!
Talk to Ito? Huh? Ah, compadre! A little birdie told me you went to Isa Bathhouse last night. I'm getting the crew together and we're gonna go there to celebrate. You in?
We were just there.
Yeah, but I bet you were missing a few people, yeah? Like Shinobu and Goro and, you know, Ayato. Basically, boss heard about the trip and now he really wants to go. Anyway, once you're done perusing, come find me and we'll soak it up. The heck? There's an after story? Well, ready to get your soak on? Ready? Ah yeah! Next stop, Isa Bathhouse. Following Ito's constant nagging, you all head to the Isa Bathhouse once again. Ha ha ha! This has got to be the hottest one! Let's see who can last the longest. Who's in? If you're that excited about it, how can I refuse? Listen, this isn't a sauna.
So warm. Hey, don't fall asleep in the tub.
My fur is so heavy I almost feel dizzy. If you can't handle the heat, Goro, get out of the tub. Hey, stop being so loud! On the other side... Ito as energetic as ever.
It's not good to get distracted during a match, brother.
Whoa, this game is getting heated! What's your next move, Godfred? What do you two think? I would take it slow, try to consolidate my advantage. Or you could be aggressive. Taking a risk isn't a bad idea. Be aggressive. Oh, very clever, Godfred. A decisive defeat, I concede. Now, based on the random draw earlier, the next player should be... Ayaka! Have fun, you two!
Okay. Go easy on me, traveler.
Ayato must have lost to me on purpose to give Ayaka more time to play. Always up to something, that one.
Boss! The Mikawa Flower Festival was a huge success for us! We had 3 times more visitors than usual. Based on what we've made so far, I think we'll be able to make... this much.
That's great news! We might even beat Yai Publishing House this month.
Oh, you look pleased about something. Having a party without me?
Oh, it's nothing.
I forgot to share some good news with you. 30% of the proceeds from the festival have been transferred to Yai Publishing House. We're expecting record profit this month. Don't you think congratulations are in order?
What?
Well, boss, I guess congratulations are in order. This is our 333rd time competing against Yai Publishing House in sales, and our best showing to date. 2nd place.
May this be a night of sweet dreams for all.
Oh, that's nice. Hooray! We did the thing! Okay. Did I get? I did. Yay! Yay! Okay. I'm done. Oh. I am done! Alright. Guys, we have finally finished Genshin Impact's limited time event for this update. Anyway, before I end the stream, please consider donating to my friend Taylor's GoFundMe, where she protects her daughter from her ex-husband. If you want to learn more or help out my friend Taylor by donating to the GoFundMe, just type this URL into your search bar or your web browser, or you can go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GeForce Filipino. When you go to my Twitch channel, just go to my About section, then scroll through my panels until you find the one titled Taylor's GoFundMe. Click on the image in the panel, and that should redirect you to the GoFundMe title to help keep her safe, support legal fees. My friend Taylor is currently in a custody battle with a man who's abusive and who was absent from her life for over 2 years, and she wants to keep her little girl in the safe and stable environment she has been in and is familiar in. She has an attorney to represent her, however, she needs money to keep paying the attorney to keep representing her case. So, if you guys can donate, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you can't, please share the word. If you can't share the word, well, hey, thanks for listening. Special shout out to our anonymous donators, Teresa Sanchez, Anise Win, and Jane Soyso for donating to the cause. Your contributions are greatly appreciated. And with that, that's going to be the end of the stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and being here with me in this event. So with that, I'm going to be ending the stream. Have a good night, guys. Peace.